what's going on, y'all? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And you're about to watch a little OTB LSU.
We're going to give you all the latest, greatest between LSU football, baseball, women's basketball, softball, and everything in between.
Bottom line, if you want to talk Tigers, keep it locked, subscribe, like it, and we hope you enjoy it. Who do you think the most important player to this weekend against Mississippi State is? It's weird. I don't think it's anybody offensive because I think the offense is going to be
I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be linebacker. I don't want to give you a name because I don't know how they're going to be utilized yet.
True.
But Mississippi State, remember, they've changed. They're going to try to run the football, establish the run. And if you have run fits like you've had in the first 2 weeks, they will score a lot of points and have the juice to beat you. Like Woody Marks is a really good, talented running back. He was at media day for Mississippi State. Now, in the last offense that he played in under Coach Leach, he caught a lot of passes. He actually set the school record for catches by a running back. Now he's in a new offense, and he didn't forget how to run. Really explosive player. And if you take those bad angles, those poor fits, and also when you take the right fit as a linebacker and you wrong shoulder it and send it to a safety, and the safety comes in with no real plan and dives at ankles, that's bad too.
Yeah.
So it's technique issues from players that have played college football for 4, 5, 6 years. And that's what's troublesome, is they're not coached to have that technique. And so they got to get all of that cleaned up, because we could go back and watch the Grambling tape and they had success, but it was easy for them. There was nobody around them.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Grambling because they came in there and they did it. Like my 4th grade flag team could have found some of those holes.
Well, the thing about
gaping.
Grambling is, and why they deserve credit is, I mean, just if you looked at the two players, the Grambling players were half their size. Now, Hugh Jackson is a good coach, and they're a well-coached team, and so they executed at a high level, and that's a good quarterback. But again, it's crazy how they were able to hook, gain the edge, create holes when it looked like David fighting Goliath a lot of times out there, just from a sheer size. Like I ripped on Texas so hard for having a Rice team that looked like junior high kids compared to them, and kind of struggling with it a little bit in that first half. And LSU did the exact same thing, except even worse.
All right, T-Bob.
Not offensively, defensively.
If you're looking for one guy defensively against Mississippi State,
no, I just want one guy. One guy. I just mean that, like, offensively, I'm not choosing someone because I think the offense is going to be fine.
Greg Brooks.
Greg Brooks seems to be the
one of your
lone
best
playmaker
open
left.
field tacklers.
Yeah.
I mean, he's playing nickel. He still drops back into coverage and safety. I mean, doing a little bit of everything. Like I think that's your guy.
It does feel like Greg Brooks is one of the only people that I've seen consistently lay the wood, like you said, solid OB tackle, flash a bit. And I think, look, I mean, it's impossible to keep Perkins down for too long. Maybe this is the Perkins bust-out game here.
This will give you an idea of how good Woody Marks has been playing, the running back for Mississippi State. He graded out at 89% last week, and their offensive line didn't have a grade over 59.
Give me again. Okay, so he graded out 89, and the O-line, oh, wow.
So that's what kind of back he is. He can create on his own.
Woody
I don't know if that
Marks
makes you
sounds
feel
like
better.
Sounds like a name
Jaquavius
from the 1950s.
Jaquavius Marks is his name. He goes by Woody Marks.
Yeah.
And I believe it's from
Woody
Toy
Marks
Story.
on the run.
I believe it's a Toy Story situation is how he got his nickname.
It is. I saw that, which you're right. I apologize, Woody. I love that now because, apparently he loved the movie growing up, and he had a Woody costume that he would wear all the time.
So, so you have a really talented running back, makes you nervous, but this offensive line, run blocking grades from the starting offensive line, 59, 57, 60, 57, 55 against Arizona. Pass blocking, 63, 40, 43, 27, right? So this is an offensive line that can be had. And it makes sense. You're going from the most friendly offensive scheme for offensive line to something where you've got to do real work. You don't have these huge splits anymore. You got to have your hand in the dirt at times.
Yeah.
That's a transition. It takes time. You're not going to figure that out after 2 weeks. And so you have to take full advantage of them because they were recruited to do something completely different.
Yeah, come on, D-line. You gotta do your job here. And linebackers, you too, man. I'll be interested to see how like you said, I'm gonna be very interested to see how they rep inside linebacker this game.
Mm-hmm.
You still got Spates, Penn, the Weeks bros. I mean, do you play any more Perkins in the middle there? Like, there's a lot that they could do there. And again, this team will tinker. The staff will tinker until they try to find the right combination. And here's to hoping that they can find it this weekend. Wow, Jake, what incredible takes.
I mean, those guys, they're just the best.
I think so. And if you think so, again, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we post every single day here on OTB LSU.